What are the carpal bones? The carpus is made up of 8 carpal bones which are arranged in 2 rows. The proximal row contains from lateral to medial side the scapuloid, the lunate, the tracheal, and the pisiform bones. The distal row contains in the same order the trapezium, the trapezoid, the capitate, and the hamate bones. Identification. The scapuloid is a boat-shaped and has a tubercle on its lateral side. The lunate is half-moon shaped or crescentric. The tracheal is pyramidal in shape and has a isolate oval facet on the distal part of the palmar surface. The pisiform is a pea-shaped and has only one oval facet on the proximal part of its dorsal surface. The trapezium is a quadrangular in shape and has a crest and a groove anteriorly. It has a concavo-convex articular surface distally. The trapezoid resembles the shoe of a baby. The capitate is the largest carpal bone with a rounded head. The hamate is a wedge shape with a hook near its base. How will you determine the size of the carpal bone? The proximal row is convex proximally and concave distally. The distal row is convex proximally and flat distally. Each bone has 6 surfaces. The palmar and the dorsal surfaces are non-articular except for the tracheal and pisiform. The lateral surface of the two lateral bones, that is the scaphoid and trapezium, are non-articular. The medial surfaces of the three medial bones, that is the tracheal, pisiform and hamate, are non-articular. The dorsal non-articular surface is always larger than the palmar non-articular surface, except for lunate, in which the palmar surface is larger than the dorsal. In scaphoid, the tubercle is directed laterally forward and downwards. In lunate, a small semilunar articular surface for the scaphoid is on the lateral side. A quadrilateral articular surface for the tracheal is on the medial side. In tracheal, a oval facet for the pisiform lies on the distal part of the palmar surface. The medial and the dorsal surfaces are continuous and non-articular. In the pisiform, the oval facet for the tracheal lies on the proximal part of the dorsal surface. The lateral surface is grooved by the ulnar nerve. In the trapezium, the palmar surface has a vertical groove for the tendon of the flexor carpi radialis. The groove is limited laterally by the crest of the trapezium. The distal surface bears a concavo-convex articular surface for the base of the first metacarpal bone. In trapezoid, the distal articular surface is bigger than the proximal. The palmar non-articular surface is prolonged laterally. In the capitate, the dorsomedial angle is the distalmost projection from the body of the capitate. It bears a small facet for the fourth metacarpal bone. In the hamate, the hook projects from the distal part of the palmar surface and is directed laterally.